my working relationship with Jeff quickly became a friendship. We'd known each other through family connections for years, but we hadn't talked to each other in probably 35 years at the time I came in contact with him again. It was only after we started discussing the business transaction that we were looking at with the purchase of my home that I actually became aware of the friendship that existed between him and my older brother some time ago. So we quickly hit it off as friends, and the working relationship really turned more into an assistance and a mentorship. When I laid out the deal that I had with my house, Jeff told me that I didn't need a real estate agent, but he also told me that he was going to be there with me through the entire transaction. And as I learned as we went through this transaction, that many other players in the financial game and the real estate game that Jeff was working with, he was doing the same thing for. Up to and including some very generous offerings financially for people who couldn't make a down payment or whatever. I mean, it was just unbelievable. So the bottom line was my working relationship with Jeff Crampton quickly became a friendship, and that friendship is still in existence today. In fact, we're probably the two best friends that anyone could ever have. The thing that stood out most to me during this transaction was the simple fact that a couple of things. A, that he told me I didn't need a real estate agent at the time that I was conducting this transaction with the homeowner when I was purchasing the home. Then, in fact, there's three or more things that stood out to me, but these are the most prolific. When I actually realized that we were going to go a different way and the homeowner ended up trying to sell the home out from under me, Jeff came to my rescue and handled then the real estate side of it. But even after all of that, still gave back. I ended up getting a check back from Jeff through one of the programs that he was working in for a substantial amount of money. And I just thought, all of that was well above and beyond what was required of anyone, and it made the entire transaction, albeit in my case it was a little longer than I wanted, but that was no fault of anyone's. It was just the way that the transaction went. I wouldn't have been able to do it without Jeff, and that's what stood out to me. What would I say to you? If you've got the opportunity to work with Jeff Crampton, you should take it. It's you won't find someone that's more trustworthy. You won't find someone who knows more about the business, and you won't find someone who's more honest. Those three factors to me meant everything, and that was all capped off by the fact that Jeff was just a friend. He was a friend through the entire transaction. If you get the opportunity to work with Jeff Crampton in your real estate transaction, take it. Take that chance and you won't be disappointed.
Okay, now tell me what you really think.
He is going to be a part of your family. That's a problem. So you'll have to buy more Christmas gifts. You're going to have to figure out when his birthday is. You're going to have to buy anniversary gifts. It's a pain in the ass. But you'll end up with a nice place.